Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, I've got this little fork. I've had it a few years now. It was found outside somebody's house, but had their use out of it. And look at the tines on them. Somebody's had some good use, and somebody's put quite a large handle on it. Quite old-fashioned, so it might be worth a few pennies. And they've even used an old Jubilee clip to hold it together. It's all rickety, but now I found that it's quite useful just to tickle the no-dig raised organic beds. Well, we say organic, we get the horse manure and we don't always know what the horses have been eating, but we're as organic as we can get. And this is the shallot bed leading up to the vertical gardening. And I want to rejuvenate it now, ready for the winter cabbage that you may have seen me pot up on the Mars Hydro TS 600 video. Check down in the description below for other links to the SP 150 and the TS 600. I keep getting the letters mixed up, but it's in the title, in the description, and have a look at those. Got it up and running at the moment, and with the, well, you can see end of August we should be basking. Last year it was 33 degrees. I think this morning it was 6 degrees, and may get up to about 16 or 18. So it's a little bit nippy. Can't have me hood up, else you won't know who it is. So we want to get those winter brassicas in maybe about a month's time. 2 months time, when they're big enough. Now's the time to get some of my liquid plant foods on them. And today I'm going to be using the manure runoff bin. Now if you have a pile of manure and you're saying I'm going to save it, let it rot down, well, this liquid is what runs out of it. So I collect that manure after it's rotted down. Yes, it's good organic material. It adds a great deal to your growing space. It retains moisture, but I collect the liquid. Now I can put this liquid on, and that's similar to actually putting manure on, but this will soak down into the bed and rejuvenate it. So we'll get on with that. I'll just move my seat out of the way. This seat, there's a build on that. I can move this around my growing spaces wherever I want. More for the future, but my old back does play up a little bit, so that's a great tool for the allotment. So hopefully you'll see the colour of this liquid. Lovely black liquid gold, and I'm not going to be too fussy about where it goes. I'm going to be putting down about 60 litres. Another one I prepared earlier. Marie Curry's onions, maybe just slightly out of view. They've all gone to seed. So I've supported those now. We'll get the seed off those. Apparently the Walla Walla onions don't make you cry when you peel them. That's another experiment, guys. So on the other side we've got some of this soil out of the blue containers out of the polytunnel. We're changing that to a rainwater guttering gravity fed system. So those containers have got to come out. These beds now are settled. If you have a look at my videos on how I fill my raised beds with organic materials sourced for free, I might try and put that up on the end screen. So these buckets were come towards the top. As you can see, very difficult, there's the tomatoes, very difficult to keep watered. So this is why I'm going for either a drip system or the rainwater It's working well in the greenhouse. I've got perhaps some of the wrong plants in the greenhouse on plot 1, but does it matter? It's all about trying new things. And to see how we get on with them. I thought that might not have been enough. I don't want to film too much. There again, I do want to spread that down there to the bottom end, there to the vertical garden. That liquid plant food will soak down and up. And this is the bottom part of those blue barrels. I actually put manure in there, and I'm not sure whether you'll really see it, but it's breaking down. We'll get that on the top, and then it will have a top layer of the spent compost that I find dumped on the side of the road, just as a mulch layer. Quite compacted this is, so I'm going to take the time and break this up. With it being right at the bottom, it's got a little bit compacted, so I'll just put you on pause there for a moment, guys. Just got to climb up here and we'll get that sorted. Well, okay, that's that done. Now I'm going to add some what I think is hydrated lime. Now, you shouldn't put manure and lime on at the same time. They should be done separately. Fortunately, I can't do that with these beds. I've got to get to a point on these new raised beds, a 3-year rotation, but I still want to get some crops in. So it's a bit of a mishmash, not exactly how we should. That is well rotted. Basically, it's probably another 12 months, it'd have been fine. But there is a little bit of manure there, and this will probably counteract it. Again, with any material that gives off the dust, always work upwind. I'm still getting club root, even though these beds are freshly made up, but you only need some spores in this soil and it will come back. It doesn't take a lot. Because lime will burn, so make sure you always wear your gloves. And we are no dig, we're not really digging, we're having a little tickle, guys. We'll let the rain water all that in, and then when we come to plant those brassicas, depending on how quickly they come on under the Mars Hydro TS600, we'll see what we do. I'll be doing an update on that very soon to see what I'm actually growing. I'm trying to grow as many salad crops over the winter months, get those potatoes going. So that'll be another update. Monday will be a tour of the whole allotments, and in between that I've got a couple of DIY projects on an item that we've bought for the conservatory, and also for the living room radiator. It's an old type school building radiator, and at the moment it doesn't match the decor or the future decor, so that'll be coming up. But if you like the content of this video, then please consider subscribing. Check out the links below to the Mars Hydro LED lights, the SF150 and the TS600, and why not have a little look in my playlist and see how those lights did over last year, the SF150. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. That's so much easier than hoofing it up there. And that pump can be used anywhere on the allotment because of the extension cable. Happy gardening.